I wanted to make another quick note, I guess to myself and just thinking out loud about urges in general, because I think navigating the urges is, as far as semen retention goes, it's kind of that's the waves you kind of got to surf, and I think yeah. So as I said previously, urges equating the strength of urges equating to dissatisfaction, but um, I'm just wondering if there's ways to just basically not have urges. I don't know if that's even possible, but I don't know. Like I caught myself today being like, oh, you know what? It's been so far. It's been 8 days for me, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, like be easy on myself. I gotta. I could release today. Whatever. Who cares? It's a reward. And I didn't even in that time. I didn't even have an urge. I was just like, fuck it. Why not? Why not have some fun? Live a little. So that wasn't even an urge, but that was like my brain sort of setting myself up for when an urge come to sort of permit it. And again, on this path, I think it's fine to stumble and pick up and kind of keep trying. But I think one important thing is to remember for myself and for anybody else is why you are on this practice, why you have decided to practice semen retention. And for me, and everyone's answer is a little different, and it has to be a pretty good motivation to try it. And some people's motivation would be just to try it. And I have tried it with more success before, and I want to get a little more serious now again about it. Again, I've been on and off, but I haven't done 90 days in like 2 years, so and I want to go past that. So for me, the answer of why I'm on this journey, I guess, on this practice is that I want to understand myself better, because I do think that me and a lot of other people, most everybody, I want to say everyone, but a lot of people, like a big majority of people, whose brains have been hijacked by basically these external inputs that we've been feeding ourselves. And I think because of these neural pathways, highways, and stuff like that we formed, I think we've lost touch. We've lost the way to our inner self. So, so that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I'd like to break down these pathways so that I can better understand and get closer to my more authentic self, and really understand who this person is, what their true desires are. I'm referring to myself, what my true desires are, um, and and yeah, I think that's important, and that's why I'm on the practice. And again, I think part of the practice is to not shame myself if I was to fall again. But if there's like if I then I can get then that also can get stuck in a loop of permissibility, and then I'm like, who cares a little bit. I think there's a fine line of like discipline and like striving towards it. So yeah, there's a few YouTubers that saying that like if you're counting your streaks and your days, you're bound to relapse and stuff like that. And I actually agree with that sentiment. Um, However, I'm like, even though I've done this before and I've been sort of on and off on this for a while, I feel like I'm a beginner. So I feel like in the beginning, counting your days, seeing that number is actually important. And again, not attaching shame to it is also important for when you relapse and stuff. But yeah, it's a driver and it's a motivator. And again, going back to why you're doing this, why are you doing this? Find the answer. Again, for me, the answer is to understand myself better and with fuller clarity. And I don't know that this practice will do that, but that's why I'm trying it. And this is a long practice. It's a long haul. So it's not like I go and I sit on an ayahuasca trip for one night and then I discover everything, all the universe answers and stuff like that for myself in one night. This is ongoing, years of practice. And yeah, so I'm saying this because I had this the my brain was playing a bit of a trick on me today, and it was in the, oh, just in, whatever, you don't need to hustle, you don't need to do anything. And the truth is, I actually hate the grind mindset and all this stuff, and the whole stoic male kind of thing, whatever. But yeah, oh, I just got distracted. I have to. Yeah, so I don't like that mindset. However, I think there can be some takeaways from some disciplinary ideologies. And on another note, it's been 8 days, not a big deal at all. But I have to say, in the last couple of days, I don't know why or anything, but I feel a bit more optimistic. I have a little bit more energy. I don't know that I can equate it to semen retention, but now that I'm in a better mood, I'm again, that's where the mind trick came. It's like, oh, I can just relax a little bit. I think really, really important to direct those energies. Oh, and on another quick note, actually, I want to talk about this, but actually, I forget how I started this recording. I'm trying to remember now. It's about urges when they come up and how to win them. I talked about how my brain was priming myself up for when an urge comes to really indulge. Um, yeah, I noticed that I've kind of been okay. I don't want to say good. I want to say okay to even not that okay with browsing social media. So I have gone through phases. Actually, when I did the 90 days, I had actually fully deleted my social media. It did not exist. So I don't really have any thirst traps on my social media, so that's not really an issue. But I notice just scrolling in general, the whole brain rot kind of um, epidemic that's going on of social media, it really, really like lowers my like ability to be present and aware, and it like really, really hijacks that like craving to see another piece of content because it might be really funny or it might actually give me some really motivational thing to do something. So yeah. So that's important. And I notice that the more I do that, and it's not even sexual content, but the more I'm in this sort of uh, vessel for input, and then I start to want more. Send me something funny. Send me something stimulating. Let me see some crazy action sequence. Blah blah blah. And it takes away from the presence of just sitting down and eating a meal, but without browsing and stuff. So I am noticing the more I am in this world of content switching, like content surfing, seeing so much information so fast, so many context shifts, um, and it, yeah. Anyway, so that's bad. I might make another video on like why that is, but it's not good, and it does put me in the state that I think is susceptible to succumbing to an urge and relapsing. So note on that. All right, bye bye.